three different playstyles and three pretty good rune sets. They all have their own strengths and advantages over the others, while also having their own weaknesses. The first style would be this KDA style with Conqueror, where the point of the rune page is pretty much just to get a pentakill. It gives you sustain and DPS, and also large survivability with Tenacity and Ravenous Hunter, Triumph, and then the healing from Conquer. Overall, this build's designed to win a team fight and then more or less push with an ace on the enemy base. Then the second strategy would be Micro Pick, and this strategy is with Electrocute. And the goal of this strategy is to hold mid lane down really well and to basically create pressure and also get very good CS. So you draw jungle pressure, you draw them mid, you outplay the enemy laner mid lane with Electrocute, and you become a very powerful force. Once you're kind of fed, you look mostly for picks and to isolate and punish enemies that are caught out. And then the end game phase, you take out the enemy attack damage carry and then peel with the rest of your team, your top laner, to win the final team fight. And then the third strategy would be this macro style, usually used with Dark Harvest and Relentless Hunter, are good runes for it. And the idea of this page is to create long kill streaks instead of focusing on CS or multi-kills. Instead, get a kill streak that eventually you become so strong you can't be contested. So you would kill your enemy mid laner with help from the jungle potentially, then you would go kill the enemy jungle, then you would go kill the top laner. After you kill the top laner, you would gank bot lane for a double kill, and just rinse and repeat this very high roaming sort of strategy with Dark Harvest. You can use any of these general strategies with different runes and stuff, but these pages tend to me to feel like the inspiration for the styles themselves that have generally developed for Cat. On top of that, there's even more additional styles and rune sets that she can use between Predator, Glacial Augment, Fleet Footwork. She really does have a lot of good rune diversity and options depending on what type of player you are. And even though, for example, each of these would have different meta consequences for who you're fighting, it tends to be the strength of the player using like their preferred playstyle that does better for Cat. Like an Electrocute person might not beat Kassadin as often as a Conqueror person, but it is better to just practice with Electrocute and become so good that your playstyle can take down a multitude of opponents, but not necessarily needing to use all three styles. It's just a good reference point for maybe like looking at which style would be best for you.